Charlie James was a bold pioneer in both the use of color and in figure composition, sometimes using green, orange, or yellow in addition to the traditional black, red, and blue-green. He innovated new combinations and arrangements of figures that were unique in his time and which influenced every succeeding generation of artists in the KWAKW style, from Mungo Martin to Henry Hunt and beyond, limbs of the James family tree. Charlie James almost always signed his work, which no historical artists and few of his contemporaries chose to emulate. Charlie James often did not carve the details of his model totem poles, electing to paint them instead, though his full-size poles and figures were defined with full sculpture and carved lines. He carved full-size poles that stood in traditional places, house posts, exterior poles, grave markers. He also carved poles for untraditional locations in public buildings and private homes, always to a full measure of sculpture and detail, fitting as much into the given space as possible. His finish adze work was impeccable in his best years, though an old injury limited him to one good arm, the other not visible in photographs of him and his work. Nonetheless, his personal energy must have been inexhaustible, and the legacy of his life's work exceeds the output of most, if not all, other native artists of his time. Surely one of the largest of James's model poles that has survived, this model stands 5¼ feet tall, a true monument among models. It depicts a variety of figures, including a man and whale image, in which the whale is elaborated with added pectoral and dorsal fins that expand its presence beyond the outer limits of the other figures. There's a great level of painted elaboration throughout as well.